Hey there. Hey, it's a great day. I just came back from a long business trip and it was, quite the fiasco. Ventured from several cities, airplanes, hotels, all in a matter of like 3 or 4 days. And got back over the weekend, excited to be back with the family. And today, on my first day back to work, I got another awesome thing happened. I picked up a package. And I haven't opened it yet, but I can tell where it's from. It's from Yartp, and he sent me some beers. Pretty excited about trying them out. I'm going to put them in the fridge first. I'll give them about 2 or 3 days of chill. Looks like he sent to me 2 all-grain stouts. I'm really excited to try his beers, his all-grain beers. I went for a Beamish style, which happens to be my favorite stout. Said to be served around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. He made 2 beers using Cooper's beer kits. First of which is the Cooper's Pilsner. I think he used the brews liquid malt extract. I'm not sure how much water. How much he used. Distilled water. The lager yeast that came with the kit. Says he added some Saaz hops that were old and didn't add much to the beer, so I'll take his word for it. Fermented at 55 degrees, lagered for 4 weeks in forest card. So I guess the hop, I tried that beer kit a while ago using the Cooper's recommendations, just the dry malt extract, the Cooper's dry malt, and then just a little bit of dextrose. And I used some fresh Saaz hops, and it came out with some nice bouquet. Typically, Pilsners don't want to have too much hop aroma. They do have a lot of bitter bite to them. That's my impression. There is a bitterness, not over the top bitterness, but the Saaz aroma is a little, you want to smell it but not overwhelm the beer. Cooper's English Bitter he made. Looks like he used Breeze Sparkling Amber Liquid Malt Extract. Dry hopped with Willamette. It says you can hardly tell. I don't know how much Willamette he used. Fermented with the White Labs English Ale yeast. Nice. Okay. And he said he also primed that on the soft side. So let's open up the box. Let's see what we got here. Here we are. Thanks, YARPT. I love home brews. Tomorrow night, there's a Pro-Am sponsorship at a local pub here in Seattle called the Naked City Brewing. And what they're doing is they produce, not the Naked City Brewing, but various breweries in the area are producing beers, competition winners from homebrew entries in a local competition. I believe there's like 400 entries. It was sponsored by Boeing Employees Wine and Beer Club, BEWBC.org. And there's some crazy beers that won, like coconut beers and things like that. So here we are, well packaged. My goodness, okay. Looks like he's got some labels on his beer too. So I'm excited about these. I know YRTP, or PT I guess as some people call him, is an awesome brewer. And I love to try other people's home brews, especially when they know what they're doing. This one has a triangle, 7/25. It looks like that was the bottling date. All right. We got Lemon Myrtle Barons of Australia, wit beer. Okay, I assume that's not the beer we have here. Again, this has, this is his dry stout. So if you can see on that, because I want to be very careful with his beers. Again, let me look back. This is the triangle. I think I just got back, but I just saw Steeljan did a review, and this is probably the same beer, because I remember he used similar symbols as that. So here we are, and this is the other dry stout. Okay. And be careful. This looks like the English Bitter CEB bottle, probably 7410. Okay. And assume one of each of bitter and the Pilsner. Well done. I'm really excited. Oh, that's quite a haul here. Okay, again, these, see if you can see those. Okay, I'm going to let them chill for about a week or so and then probably try one at a time. In the meantime, though, I do have one of my own home brews I might bring out, the Cascadian Dark Ale, which I believe Yartp TP tried. He goes by PT, but he tried it, and I think he kind of liked it. I'm not really sure. I couldn't get the sense of it. I was mainly asking for a review of it to see what he thought, because I know he's a very experienced home brewer. I've been brewing myself for about actually about 17 years, but I haven't grain brewed since the late 90s. Between juggling family, job, all this, I just, I don't even know if I would do it at this point if it weren't for the malt extract. Maybe someday I'll come back and bring out my old mash tun, my propane cooker. Give it a shot. It's fun to experiment, and I can do that with the malt extract. So, anyway, for instance today, I got to take my kid to football practice. It goes on and on. So let me put these in the fridge, and I'll bring back one of my beers and try them out. Try it out. Now I'm going to try and chill them down to about 50 degrees, like he said. Looks like this. Okay, great. Okay, so of the Cascadian Dark Ale that I made, and let's see. It's been in the fridge now for about I don't know, about 3 weeks, I'd say. So let's see how this turns out. Oh, that's not a lot of carbonation, I feel like, coming out there. There is some gun smoke. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Well, probably not. So let's pour this. Let's see how it comes out. Okay. Yeah. Looking good. Alright. Okay. It's about a 1 centimeter head there. Well, I can smell the it's definitely some Amarillo in there, and the Cascade. I used about 2 ounces of each. I did the 1 ounce of each of the Cascade and Amarillo for about a 10-minute boil, and then dry hop the other ounce of each. You can definitely smell them in there. I know that Cascade smell. Been working with it for years, and I love that Amarillo. Also, I get a lot of the, because I use the Cooper's recultured yeast from the bottle, I get a lot of that kind of fruity smell that comes with that fruity, bready smell. It's just a wonderful, in my opinion, it's wonderful. I don't know, I just think it's a really delicious beer. It's a little more than I really want to have right now. It's a little bit over 6% alcohol by volume, and I was able to get it down to below 1.010 terminal gravity. So here's to being back in Seattle, and cheers to all you people out there. Go ahead and check out Yartp's website. The guy knows how to make beer, and I'll taste his beers later on. I mean, he's and not only does he make good beer, I'm sure, once I taste him, but he plays some awesome music. I really like his style. Spent 5 years or so myself down in the Deep South. I love that blues, roots music. Nothing better. I want to go back down there again soon. So here's to a PT. Cheers. Yeah, a lot of flavor in this beer. But not to be drunk on a hot summer day, just like those Imperial IPAs that are crazy out there. It's got a lot of bitterness into it. I feel it's got, well, I guess it's the Pride of Ringwood thing, but I feel like it's got a lot of bitterness to it. I don't really detect the Pride of Ringwood flavor. I just know that they have high alpha acids and they contribute a high bitterness to the beers. And then the aroma, of course, is the Amarillo and Cascades. It's a good beer. It's not like a stout. It's in color it is, but it's just like a, you know, as they say, a dark IPA. But that's kind of crazy because it's not a pale ale. It is a dark ale. So hence the name Cascadian Dark Ale. Making it with Cooper's dark ale kits and 2 sachets that came with the kits, and the recultured yeast from Cooper's Pale Ale, and the 2 ounce each of the Cascade and Amarillo hops. It's very good beer. You know, I mean, everybody who, well, anyway, it's a good beer. That's all I have to say. Don't want to drink too many of these, though. It'll be tough to drive. But it's clean. It's fermented out really well. No off flavors. Unless you don't like bitter, aromatic beers that are dark in color. I know that probably particularly if there is no really BJCP stuff. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Everybody have fun, make beers. If you want to do all grain, do all grain. If you want to make beers quickly, you can make beers quickly with Cooper's Beer Kits. If you don't have time like myself, hey, you know what? Be happy, all right? Tomorrow night I'm going to taste some home brews made by professional breweries. They're going to be crazy. I love it. The most important thing is have fun. Cheers, mates.